FGQPMHS Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We are live on this beautiful Tuesday night for another panel conversation. We have a special treat for you all today. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Get your popcorn because it's about to go down. This one is courtesy of Anthony Manzano. I appreciate the help that you lent to me, giving me the link for the mock draft that includes trades. We're going to try to play with that a little bit and see what we can come with. The panelists that are available, they'll be in one by one as time goes on. But what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Please hit that like button on your way in the building. As I'm finished, I'll just have one or two more things to set up here, and we'll be good to go, guys. All right, awesome. So I see you all are here. Let me go. All right, yes, hit that like button. Over 50 people watching. Make sure you punch that like button, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to go down. What's up, Reason, man? What's going on, homie? Can you hear me? Ooh, he can hear me, but I can't hear him. Let's see. Maybe it's my end. Give me a second, Reason. I say something, Reason? Interesting. Not sure why I'm not hearing you, bro. Give me one moment. And thank you, everybody. Thank you for your patience. I'm just taking care of a few things on my end, trying to see what's going on. Yeah, Reason, do you mind going out and coming back in for me real quick? Just trying to see what's going on here. Are you saying Peyton was interested? Oh, Reason, your mic is muted. Is that what it was? Maybe that's what it was. Because I'm on the right setting. We're going to wait on Reason real quick. Reason, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, man. TD, what's popping? What's up, Vanilla Panther? Vanilla Panther in the house. Can you hear me, Reason?
Yeah, can you hear me?
All right, yeah, we're good now. We're good, man. Awesome, man. How you doing today? How are you?
Not too bad, bro. I took up the Omar. Did you see the Omar Kelly challenge on Twitter today or what?
No, what was that about?
So he said if you want me to grade your mock, you have to use FanSpeak, Matt Miller's board. You have to put it on difficult setting. And you got to do 7 rounds. And bro, I absolutely destroyed. Bro, I can't wait to share this because I knocked it out of the park, bro.
Really?
Oh, bro, check my first round, bro. I'll just tell you my first round. I'll give you my first 6 picks. 2 at 5, Mekhi Becton at 18, Antoine Woodfield at 26, right? And then I got Cesar Ruiz at 39, Jonathan Taylor at 56, and Lucas Niang at 70. Bro, I got the right tackle and the left tackle.
That's crazy. It sounds like you hit on every pick except number 5, man. I love that.
Well, yeah, man, it was easier than I thought it would be. I didn't even know they had difficulty settings to this stuff, bro. And I played it realistic because I got 2 at 5 with our last pick at 251. I took Anthony Gordon from Washington State, so I got the backup plan just in case.
Nice. That's what's up, man. Did you hear the news I was telling you about the we have the one that they proposed trades and things in the draft, and we're gonna play with that real quick?
Yeah, I'm down for sure. I did one on Pro Football Network, has one out right now, and it's free and you can do trades and stuff. So again, I picked 2 at 5. I didn't trade up, but I traded back up to 10 with the 18th. I got Jedrick Wills, and bro, Andrew Thomas kept slipping. So I used the 26th and capital from next year, and I moved up to 20. And I moved up to 20, and I got Andrew Thomas.
What's up, bro?
What's good, bro?
My bad, man. It's crazy.
It's all good.
My son kicked out the cord for the internet and it just zapped out, man. I had to reboot it real fast. I'm surprised everybody's still here, man. You forgot to turn the lights on. My bad, everybody, but we're back. Y'all let me know if you can hear me and see me. Let's make sure we're good first. Y'all let us know in the comment section that you can hear us and see us. And G-Rock said TD needs to hire an IT person. Big time promotion. Well, G-Rock, that's what the Patreon. That's why I started a Patreon, because as soon as we get to a certain point on the Patreon, that's the goal, is to actually have someone who's helping with the media end of the platform. So that's going to help us grow exponentially and help us manage the channel and give me more time to stream, pretty much. So that's what I look forward to. So we shall see. Time will take care of that. Yes, sir, we can. All right, we're all good, man. My bad, Reason. Please forgive me for that one, man.
No, but I was just saying, bro, I got 2 at 5. I moved up to 10 with the 18th. I got Jedrick Wills, and then, bro, Andrew Thomas was slipping, so I used the 26 in capital next year. Bro, I came out with Andrew Thomas and Jedrick Wills in the first round. I was like, oh my God. Like, so many, I can't wait, bro. We're like 16 days away. I'm giddy, bro.
That's next level crazy, man. If we can get both, see, I saw something that showed that we get quarterback at number 5, offensive tackle at 18, offensive tackle at 26. So you're dead on. Yeah. I saw something today that said we can't overlook that, because that's a possibility.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, at TDPHINSTALK super chat, bro. Oh, somebody gave us super chat. Oh man, that was up because I didn't see it. If you gave a super chat, please forgive me. Let me see if I can go back and see it. One moment. Because when it cut out, it pretty much didn't show me what was on there. Let me just go back real quick. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. So again, forgive me if you gave a super chat. I'm sorry about the cutout there. But anywho, man, let's get down to business. I'll be able to see them going forward if someone donates to the channel, since we're back on and live. All right, so let's get into a reason. So this is the new platform that Anthony Manzano, as you know, basically gave me the link for it and hooked me up, and I just signed up for it, and it looks pretty cool. So what it does is basically, this is a NFL draft game. So you're just drafting, but what it does, it picks the trade scenarios for you, tries to make it so that you don't have to try to figure those things out. So it gives you options like Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock. Do you continue for the next pick, or do you propose a trade? Do you skip 5 picks or skip to my pick? And I want to kind of play this out in the first round. Maybe we can get through a full first round, but stop at every single team. It's going to show you their needs and everything. So are you down for this one?
Yeah, sure, man.
All right, so here we are, the Miami Dolphins, right? We're here at draft day, and Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock, but we have the ability to propose a trade. Would we?
I'm sure they would, yeah, based off what we're hearing.
So what kind of trade would we actually propose to Cincinnati?
So why don't we propose what you
and I want to go the max amount that we're willing to give.
Well, why don't we propose the max amount they were willing to give in the 2 scenarios you were given by the person in the organization?
Okay, let's see. I want to go with the
which
scenario did I prefer?
I think we all preferred the 18th to 26th and 2 seconds next year, right?
18, 26. Let's see.
What was it? The 39th this year and then a second next year, right?
Yeah, they're not giving us any next years other than the first round picks for next year. So what we can propose is the 3 first round picks.
Okay, well, I guess so.
So would you do that?
Hell no.
So is that something you want to back out of?
I would do it for Trevor. I would do it for, but let me get it wrong. I don't want people to think I'm not stingy. I would do it for Trevor Lawrence because the ceiling is so high. My issue with Burrow and selling the farm is I don't think he has much of a ceiling left. That's the problem with me mortgaging all this.
Yeah, because I'm scared to propose this trade because I feel like they might actually accept the 3 first rounders.
Bro, I'll be honest with you. I'd rather give this up for Justin Fields even than a guy like Joe Burrow. That's just so. But I mean, you can try because you know they will try.
Yeah. Oh, you think they'll try for the 3 first rounders though?
I think they'll. I don't. Well, I obviously by the sounds of it, they're going to try for one of those 2 scenarios potentially.
Let's do it. Let's do
okay.
it. Let's do it. We're going to propose trade. If they say no, it's no. If they say yes, then we have 2 top 5 picks.
Yeah.
So we propose trade.
They accepted it.
They did?
Oh, they didn't. Was it? Did they? No, not accepted.
Let's get the draft. Our current pick, round 1, pick 1 on 10.
The trade offer was not accepted.
Your trade offer was not accepted. Oh, but they accepted Jacksonville Jaguars. Cincinnati received the following picks: number 9, number 20, their next year pick, and Jacksonville received number 1. Because we have unknown picks, but they have knowns this year. They got number 9.
But are they going for a quarterback or are they going for Chase Young? Because in reality, they're riding Minshew, right?
I'm not sure. That's a good question. How about I just hit continue to find out?
Oh, this is interesting.
Beyond interesting. They selected Isaiah Simmons with the number 1 pick.
Joe Burrow has slipped. That's crazy.
I can't. But hey, I mean, like, think about it. When you got a team like Jacksonville at number 9, is it really far-fetched for them to go get a guy like Isaiah Simmons that's a game changer?
Not a 1.
Well, you don't think so?
No.
Just
number 1 is number 1 is usually a premier defensive end, whereas like if the quarterback situation wasn't that good, it'd probably be Chase Young. Or it's an offensive tackle, or it's a quarterback. Those are usually the 3 prominent. You're not taking a hybrid linebacker safety. Well, you would if you were there. You're not trading up like that to 1 for that.
But this is the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I mean, guess so.
And at the same token, I mean, is Isaiah Simmons worth number 9, number 26 in the following year?
No. Are you crazy? They just gave up quarterback value for a linebacker. I don't know about that. You could have probably moved up to 3 or 4. Anyways, you didn't have to move up all the way to 1. Let Cincy take the quarterback. Let Washington take Chase Young, or some team trade up for Tua.
Would we be in play with the Washington pick at number 2, or do we just let this be?
So from what I understood today, because if you listen to like what Ron Rivera said, it pretty much sounded like they're Chase Young, but at the same time, it sounds like they're positioning themselves where they know Detroit is listening to offers, so they're trying to get like 3 or 4 picks, for someone to jump that Detroit pick possibly. But I don't think it's going to happen. Like I've said, I really think almost you can. It's the same thing with Detroit. I think it's going to be expensive to get Detroit off Okudah.
I'm curious, what would the Redskins do at 2 if you have Burrow, Tua, and Chase on the board?
That's where it's interesting. I think they would be trading out.
Burrow on the board now?
Oh, bro, I think they would get a haul for that pick, man. I think now you'd have the Panthers at 7. Because it's much easier to move from 7 to 2 than it is from 1 when you look at the chart. You'd have the Panthers in there. You'd obviously have the Chargers now in there because it's a realistic possibility. You'd have the Dolphins in there who, if they want him, they can get him because they have the most capital. It's going to come down to what he's willing to give up.
So what would we be willing to give up to move to number 2?
Buddy, I'd offer them the same exact thing.
Oh, all 3 picks?
Why not?
That's tough for me.
Give them the 2. Oh, yeah, you can't do the second rounders, right? I keep going back to that. Yeah. That's what I would feel more comfortable with. But the thing is, right now, and I don't know how it's obviously this is just a generated computer, but in real life, TD, the phones in Washington would be ringing off the hook because no one would have seen this coming. Yes,
I know. This is the wild card that it is possible to happen in the draft. We can't We can't rule.
Dude, what did Peter King say yesterday in his Monday morning quarterback that was on the like he said, bro, that he is hearing that there are believers of Justin Herbert in the Cincinnati organization and the front office. So it's not like it's kind of a lock, but there is that.
You know what could be driving that narrative even more? The fact that there are reports that there are more people inclined to draft Herbert over Tua Tagovailoa in the organization is what they're trying to say as well.
There you go.
So that could be driving Herbert's stock through the roof, but I don't think he passes Burrow, but we'll see with Cincinnati. But I'm looking at this pick right here at number 2. All these people, there's a lot of people that will
offer them the 5th and the 26th.
5 and 26.
That'll probably get it. You'll probably get it done.
Let me see.
Do you want to? What do you feel comfortable giving up with right now?
See, I feel like 5. I'm gonna skip 26,
but if you can keep that 5, brother, you can get that left tackle for him.
Yeah, I want to go 5 and no, man. See, I would go 18 and 26. That's it. 18 and 26.
Yeah, offer them that. See what they say.
See what happens.
Throw them in a 5th. We have 3 5ths. Throw in a 5th. Be friendly.
No, I want to be greedy.
All right.
Let's see what we do. Your trade offer was not accepted.
And they took Chase Young.
Chase Young.
Beautiful.
Oh man, that's interesting. Detroit Lions are on the clock now. What do we have? Does the Lions need a quarterback?
I don't think they're moving off Stafford. They need to win now. They need pieces that win now.
But now they have some valuable pieces on the board, and their number 3 pick just became so much more valuable than it ever did because of the Isaiah Simmons bomber at the beginning of the draft. So what do they do? Select or listen to trades?
Oh, they're listening. They're listening to trades right now, and this scenario hasn't even unfolded. So again, now the calls that were coming into Washington, again, look at it. For the team that just brought in Joe Brady, the Panthers, it's now even more easier to go from 7 to 3. They could mortgage 3 picks, and they got their quarterback for the future right now.
Isn't it funny how the first overall pick can change everything?
Yeah, and it could change Teddy Bridgewater's career if something like this happened. It could even have a ripple effect down to like actual existing player career, because obviously Joe Brady would be sitting there banging the table saying, get me my guy. The offense I want to implement, that's the guy. And Christian McCaffrey would benefit most from Joe Burrow.
So if Miami is on the clock, what are we looking at offering for number 3 if we wanted it?
Do the same thing again, brother.
Which one is that? 18 and 26?
Sure. And sprinkle in a 5th, bro. We got 5. We got so many picks in the back end, it doesn't matter. We still have 2 5ths left.
I'll give the latest one.
There you go.
Just greedy.
There you go.
All right, let's see what we got, man. Will they accept the trade? Proposed trade.
Wow.
They did not accept, and they take Derek Brown. Wow.
Makes sense.
So Tua Tagovailoa and Joe Burrow are on the board, and with the 4th pick reason, like, is this what Isaiah Simmons at 1 would create?
This is what Justin Herbert at 1 would create too. This is what we're talking about.
Oh my gosh, the Giants are on the clock now. The number 4 overall pick just got so valuable. But from my understanding, the Giants are content and they're ready to pick their guy.
Roll. You might as well play it out now.
Yeah,
they're only 1 pick ahead.
What did the Giants do? They went with Okudah.
There you go.
Now the Miami Dolphins are at number 5. Now here's the beautiful thing about this. It tells you what is being offered to us around the league. The Las Vegas, Rams want the 5th pick, and they're willing to give us 12 and 19. The Dallas Cowboys, whoa, they trying to move off Dak Prescott here? Is this Dak Prescott's last year if they can secure this trade?
You know what that is? You know what that is compared to Las Vegas? That ain't enough.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I can look at what they're offering now. It's definitely not enough. They're basically going for a quarterback because they're willing to give away their first 3 rounds for this one pick.
Mm-hmm.
But it isn't enough. It isn't enough. The 17th pick ain't bad, but a second rounder at 19, you would have to at least come again with about. Now you got to come with at least 2 first-round picks, and one of them has to be that 17 in a future plus more. So that's not going to fly. Then we got the 8th pick and the 7th pick. The other 2 aren't even. I'm not even interested in. Baltimore it doesn't look too bad, but at the same token, no, we got the 5th pick, man. So in real life, what could we get for number 5 right here with the quarterbacks that are on the board right now?
Buddy, I bet you we could get Las Vegas' first next year thrown into that too.
So what do we do in this situation?
Well, what would I do, or what are we gonna do?
Now, oh my gosh, I want to hear what you're gonna do, and then we're gonna talk about it.
Okay, so considering we had the independent doctor selected by NFL physicians to go in there and check him out at the NFL Combine facilities last Thursday, and everything is overwhelmingly positive, I'd be taking Tua. But what are the Dolphins going to be doing? They would be taking Joe Burrow. I can put my bias aside of who I chart as the most talented quarterback when he's healthy in this draft. I can put that aside for understanding what they would realistically do, and what they would realistically do, especially under the current worldly circumstances, they would be taking Joe Burrow.
I agree. We'd be taking Joe Burrow, but you know what's interesting to me?
Mm-hmm. What?
Taking that Las Vegas trade, because you'll probably get a little more, to be honest.
You could move right back up, and it'd be so easy.
Even with what stands right now, taking the Las Vegas trade, out of the 4 quarterbacks, Love, Herbert, Tua, and Burrow, one of them is going to be available at 12 at this point.
Yeah, you're going to get one. Yeah, because you're about to hit a run of offensive tackles, in my opinion.
And that gives us a huge opportunity to have that 19th pick in addition.
Mm-hmm. Or what you could do is you could get that 12, take the best tackle available at 12 so you don't have to move back up, and then with that 18th, get Herbert or Love, whoever's sitting there on the board. Then you use that 19th, get whatever you need to get, and then use that 26, get whatever you got to get.
So what do you want to do for the mock purposes? You want to take Burrow, which the team would do?
Bro, I know you want to take the trade, bro. Roll it. Take the trade.
I want to take the trade. I really do. All right, we're going to accept this trade. The Miami Dolphins are no longer on the clock. Y'all don't get mad at me. We know the team will take Burrow there, but just in case they don't, let's just have some fun, man. Let's have some fun. All right. The Raiders are on the clock, and we're going to hit continue to see who they take. And they took Jerry Jeudy. Hey, I'm not going to lie. That is so Gruden.
Yeah, it is so Gruden.
That is so Gruden. Gruden didn't even care about the quarterback at the moment. He believed in his guy. He's just trying to get the weapons. This is crazy, is it not, Reese?
This is nuts.
This is what Isaiah sent me, every day now on the stream.
But I'll tell you right now, now we know Joe Burrow's going right now, though.
LA Chargers, huh? And I don't even think it's necessary to propose a trade because we know the intention. So we're going to hit continue and see what happens. And they select Jedrick.
Wow.
Jedrick Whittle. Right. Well, look who's there right now. Do they believe in him?
I'm sorry?
Who's in Los Angeles now?
Tyrod.
Yeah, and do they believe in him?
Come on, bro.
I'm just saying. I'm just curious.
I think they're lining up for one of the 4 quarterbacks for sure.
This is wild, though. Man, yeah. I keep looking at who's gone so far to make sure Burrow wasn't on there and we messed up.
Bro, give me Burrow right now just so I can be right.
So the Panthers, though, moved on from Cam Newton.
We got Teddy, though.
So you want to roll the dice and see what
but I'd be taking Burrow if I'm them 110%. Like, you're not going to get a better scheme fit for a quarterback.
They took Joe Burrow.
There you go.
They took Joe Burrow. Wow. Yeah. Oh, my God.
So we know Arizona ain't going to take a quarterback here. because they're at 8, right?
Are we gonna keep rolling?
Let it ride, baby.
What does Arizona do? Arizona takes Tristan Wirfs from Iowa. Bengals are on the clock now, and they did not remember they made the trade. Oh, how did we not think about the Bengals get back on the clock at 9? We
Let
should
it ride, baby.
for that, man.
Let it ride.
They're going to attack about Laura or Justin Herbert.
In real life, probably Herbert. Probably 2 in this.
Let's see. Tua Tagovailoa is off the
There you
board.
go.
All right, let's keep it moving. Now we have the Browns who are on the clock. Do we let it roll, or is it something that may happen with them?
Let it ride, baby, because now I'm getting a tackle at 12, and I'm letting whoever follows me at 18 follow me.
All right, they get Mekhi Becton, offensive tackle. The New York Jets, I'm going to let that one ride too.
Andrew Thomas?
Jets have selected Henry
Ruggs. Wow. So who's on the clock for tackles?
Are back on the clock. And here are the trade offers that are being proposed to us. You see what I see? Do you see what I see?
Yeah.
Anything worth it?
No, it's time to start making picks and building. We've got enough in the first. You can't keep trading back like this, man. You got to start taking quality talent.
You don't want to have the 18th, the 19th, and the 20th pick and then have 3 seconds.
No, bro. Because I want to tackle. I want one of the premier tackles right now, bro.
All right, let's go tackle. Let's see. Who do we have at the tackle position?
Bro, you're playing with fire, bro.
Gambling, baby. Gambling in the draft.
Bro.
Hey, you know how many Dolphin fans would be livid right now if this was happening in real life?
Bro.
All right, so this is what we have is on the board at the offensive tackle. But let me actually scroll down because I want to go best player available too.
That's weird how they don't just go in order, so you gotta like look for names and stuff.
Well, yeah, that's true too. But this platform is interesting though. Let me see, best value remaining. So here are the best players on the board.
Yeah.
Best players available. Okay. All right. AJ Epinesa, defensive end. You got AJ Terrell, cornerback from Clemson.
Andrew Thomas
is the third best. And obviously we're going Andrew Thomas.
Yeah.
All right. So we got Andrew Thomas. Now the 49ers are on the clock. Let it roll.
Yeah. They'll probably take a receiver.
49ers to Christian
corner. Wow.
Yep. Sherman's on replacement eventually, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Learning behind him. All right, so now we got the Bucks with Tom Brady.
They could go quarterback here.
Let's see what they do. Please don't.
There you go.
Kinlaw.
Wow. Good team pick.
It's a good pickup, though. All right, what else do we have? We have Denver Broncos on the clock.
What a ride.
The 15th overall selection is going to be CeeDee Lamb. Look at this good little talent coming off the board. Teams getting a few weapons now. Atlanta Falcons. They are going to go with CJ Henderson, cornerback. Receivers and corners have been coming off.
See, I think they're a threat to take DeAndre Swift because he fits what they want to do. He's right up. He went to school right up the street. And it's right around where you could start reaching on a guy like Swift. And if Gurley, they don't have long-term faith in Gurley, that's your perfect long-term investment.
Wow. What do you think now? Dallas Cowboys on the board. They need to make sure they keep that offensive line fresh, and they
need a corner and a safety.
And they're also vying for a quarterback potentially too. Let's see what happens. Defensive end, outside linebacker, Chase on. Interesting. Now we're on the board. Any of those trades look good to you?
No, I'm taking my quarterback now.
No, you trade with Cincinnati, right? Did Cincinnati go quarterback already?
Yeah, they did.
So you trade with them now.
Because I get the third pick too.
Yeah, the 20th pick, you have nobody in your way because you're already 18 and 19.
Yeah.
This is an idiotic move for them to trade with us in the first place, honestly.
Yeah.
So would you do it?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's just giving it. It's
an extra
giving
pick.
us a free third-round pick, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Which we all need because from 70 we don't pick to 141. So.
Yeah. So that's a free third-round pick they're giving us just by being dumb by not recognizing the board. Unless they are doubling up on a quarterback, which would be crazy. But let's see what they do. They go Josh Jones, offensive tackle.
We don't need him. He's a left tackle.
But that's with Andrew Thomas, right?
Yeah, we're good. We'll get our right tackle in a second.
All right, so here we are again. And this is what's being proposed to us. I don't like any of them because now I'm ready to use my first round.
Yeah, let's go. Now it's time to fill the holes.
All right, so what we got? What's you want to go best value remaining, and then we're gonna see based off of the holes that we have what is our best. What's best for us? This is what we have on the board right here. You got Ashton Davis, you got AJ Terrell, AJ Epinesa, you got from Needs, Bryce Hall, DeAndre Swift, Denzel Mims.
Yeah, this is out of
Grant Delpit.
Can you sort by projected day?
I don't think so. I just see projected day. Yeah, you can. I can scroll down though, but it's the best available. We have to find what we need throughout all this. Or I can go directly to the position.
So can you look at the safeties right now?
Well, shouldn't we be quarterbacks right now?
Well, we have the next pick, don't we?
Yeah, you're right. But, you're right. All right, so what did you want to look at?
You got to pick the quarterback lesser so they'd make less, even if it's a smidget less money. Safety? Or, because safety, because there's probably no high defensive tackle. Free? It depends on how they have them. I think they have a lot of those both.
Yeah, you're right. So day one prospect is Grant Delpit and McKinney.
So I'd take McKinney probably here. I'd take McKinney or Antoine Winfield at the spot. I wouldn't take Grant Delpit. No, thank you. I don't need tack. The one thing is people don't realize why Byron Jones was such a fit and such a Flores guy is his tackling ability alone. And Grant Delpit's biggest issue is his tackling. So, I don't think so.
So you don't think looking at a nose tackle or
I don't think there's anyone with first grade value right now, first round grade value that's going to go.
What about offensive tackles?
There's no right tackle worth a first round grade right now. They're gone. The right tackles
center worth a first round grade.
Well, you could get Cesar Ruiz, but you could probably still get him at 26. Whereas McKinney is probably not going to be there at 26. To me, McKinney is the best safety in the draft. It's McKinney, Winfield. Then it would probably be Ashton Davis and then Jeremy Chin. And then I would help Delpit.
All right, I selected McKinney, and now we're on the clock again, and this is where we grab our quarterback, right?
Yeah, and we're
taking. But I have to ask you now, Reason.
Mm-hmm.
We're at the 20th pick, and we pick again at 26. We got two quarterbacks that we know that are still coveted. Will we not make it to 26 for one of them, or we don't get one?
I want to get the best one now that I don't have one of the top two. It's time for me to get the highest that I have graded, so I'm not settling for the fourth best out of the top four.
Well, let me throw one more thing out at you. Look at Minnesota's trade. Can we get our quarterback at number 22 and pick up another second rounder?
I mean, you could, but we're
at 20 right now. You want to roll the dice?
Sure.
All right, we're going to trade with Minnesota. Hope we get our quarterback at 22. Hopefully they don't go back-to-back and we get burned. And they select Xavier. Wait.
No, we did. They're on the clock. They're on the
clock. So the Vikings are going to select Ross Blackwood, defensive tackle. All right. And who's next? Philadelphia Eagles. Roll the dice. They select Year Gross Matos. And then we're back on the clock at 22. We got another free pick for doing that.
No, yeah, I don't like any of those offers. I'm making the selection.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, you know I'm looking first. So here we're finally gonna get our quarterback, right?
Yeah.
And right now we are as of late, it sounds like Herbert has made his way to be the favorite. Am I correct?
It depends on what you want to believe.
I know.
I believe he's a smokescreen.
Who are you to? So where are you going in this?
From everything I understand, and the reason why he was brought in, and the first quarterback that they met with Jordan Love is because they wanted to check out his maturity, how he would handle the Miami nightlife, because he had that marijuana charge or whatever like that, and the reason being is because he's legitimately, from what I understand, a contingency plan.
So what would you do at this point?
Brother, I'm taking Jordan Love every day of the week.
All right, Jordan Love. Oh, ball game in the house. I'm gonna drop the link in a second. Let me just select on Love, because we're gonna do this again, Reason. This is pretty interesting.
Yeah, for sure. And we're ripping through it.
I know, right?
Are we doing all 7 rounds?
No. We're just doing the first round right now because this is the first time I'm actually ever using this.
Yo, you should try Pro Football Network after this, bro. It's easier than this. It's easier than this, bro. This is like a lot of like clicking, and it's like even easier than the Draft Network. It's very similar to the Draft Network one, the Pro Football Network.
Well, it's not trying to make you pay for the trade.
No. It's free. You can make trades. But, the trades, they explain that their system is a little bit of a higher graded version of the Jimmy Johnson chart. So it's not the Jimmy Johnson chart, but it is. Like the values are a little bit higher than what they would be. But, yeah, they're good. Pro Football Network's legit.
Shout out to NH Dolphin fan with the
bro. This is ridiculous. What's going on with this, bro?
I know this is crazy. All right, so New England Patriots. Let's finish it out. What's up, ball game?
What's good?
We good, man. We're gonna finish this one out, and then we're gonna do one. We're gonna try to do another one together.
All right, that's what's up.
Let's see here. All right, so New England Patriots. Who do they take? AJ Espinosa. Now we got New Orleans. Let's see who New Orleans takes. They go Kenneth Murray. Minnesota, who we traded with, goes.
Wow.
Cushenberry.
What? Before Ruiz?
That's a reach right there.
Holy. Bro, who designed this?
That's a big reach.
Give me Ruiz. Who's our centers? I'll take Ruiz just to spite them right now.
Well, here's our last first round pick. I believe it's our last one. So here are the offers on the board. Someone wants to give us a number 30 and then get a number 2 at the same token at 62, or we could just stick with what we got. Are we trading, or are we taking a player here?
Pick up another second.
Now, you do realize that we've drafted 12, 19, 22, and 26 is right here. 4 first rounders, and we got Andrew Thomas, Xavier McKinney, Jordan Love, and we have a draft pick right here at 26.
What safeties are on the board?
Well, didn't we go safety with McKinney?
Oh, yeah, we did, huh? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
That's free safety. All right. So what about let's think. There's no other.
Is Ruiz still on the board under centers?
Yeah, check centers.
Let me check.
Because he played guard too, so.
Let's see what he clocks under. Yeah, he's at the top.
Take him.
And they have day 2.
That's a late. I mean, it's the 26th, so if you gotta figure, right? Everything from if you break it up, everything from 1 to 8, 9 to 16, and 17 to what I mean. There's 4 tiers of it. So Ruiz you can justify picking him this late in the first, because he would have been going off the board probably somewhere at the top of the second round anyway. So it's not that much of a reach.
Mm-hmm. That's true. You could go Ruiz or a running back, right?
Yeah, you can go. Yeah, you can get your running back too right now.
We went Ruiz.
I would take Ruiz based on the fact that I already saw a center go off the board who's lower ranked. So I just feel like, okay, give me that. Because I can also kick him out.
What running backs are still available though?
Hold on, let me see. Let me finish.
Listen. Is Swift gone?
Let me see.
I haven't seen any.
Let me go to running backs, but I want people to know right now we have 3 second-round picks.
Yeah, we good then. We're solid.
We have 3 left.
If that's
at number pick 7 is about 39.
Bro, look at how much capital we've added up to the 3rd round, TD.
I know. Look at all.
Look at how many picks we have now.
We still got some good players, you know.
Bro, 2nd and 3rd in this draft. The 2nd and 3rd rounds are money in this draft. I'm telling you.
Yeah, this draft's deep, man. So who are the running backs, TD?
The running backs we have on the board, excuse me, is there you have it. AJ Dillon.
Take Swift, man.
Oh, Swift is on the board. You sure Jonathan Taylor? You passing up on him?
I gotta go with man. He's Taylor right there. It's a 1A. To me, it's a 1A 1B type of situation. You know, Jonathan Taylor gonna give you the true bell cow though. You know what I mean? He tote the rock. He ain't gonna be no issue for him to tote the ball 20 times a game. Obviously, he won't have to.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 900. He had 925 rushes.
The issue we already selected Cesar Ruiz.
Oh well.
And our next pick, we have to wait on Baltimore. Hold on, let's see if we can get there. Cause we can round out the second too to see Patrick Queen from Tennessee. Okay, Tennessee.
So right now with the trades that you guys made, we essentially picked up Andrew Thomas, McKinney, Ruiz. Who else?
Love,
and
we got the first pick in the 2nd round. I think, don't we?
No, not the first.
I think we do. Weren't we the next pick? Cincinnati traded with us, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, we got.
They did to move up. Remember,
you got the
20.
number 1 pick in the 2nd round.
Yeah, man.
Okay, let me move past this one. Let's see.
I think we're the next pick, bro.
Yeah, Devontae. Who we going? Swift, right?
No, Bengals are on the clock.
Oh, so when did we get the 2nd
round
round pick?
What do we get from them then?
Good. Your picks.
Cincinnati gave us the 3rd.
Oh, we got the 7th.
Because remember, it was a free 3rd rounder.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is kind of what we have. We got Andrew Thomas.
That's not a bad take, man. That's
Jordan
not bad
Love,
at all.
Cesar Ruiz. We picked up an additional 2nd. We picked up an additional 3rd. And that's where
we still have 5 picks between the 2nd and the 3rd.
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
All because of one man and Isaiah Simmons going number 1 overall.
Yo, 9 picks before the 4th round.
So essentially, you traded with who? Vegas.
We gave up number 5 and we took Vegas. Yeah, they gave us 12 and 19.
And Cincinnati took who?
Cincinnati took Tua Tagovailoa, right?
Yeah, 9.
Okay, so who took Burrow?
Who did take Burrow? Was it Carolina?
So how do we get Cincinnati's pick?
Because they moved up to 12. We were like at 20 or 19 or something.
Oh, so they wanted to move back up into the 1st round.
Yeah, that's what it was, TD. Remember, we were at 19. They gave us the 20th they got from Jacksonville, and they gave us their 1st in the 3rd.
Gotcha.
They gave us the 1st pick in the 3rd to move up.
Okay, I'm just trying to catch up. That's fine. All right. So we are what now? 5-6 picks away from our pick?
Yeah.
Or 5 picks?
I'd go right. Well, yeah, we're at 7th, and we're at the 1st in the. Yo, look, do you want to run to the 3rd round?
All right, we can run.
Let's just go to the 3rd round. At least. Let's get all the fun picks out of the way. Let's just make these picks.
All right, let's make them. So we just go to our picks.
Yeah, we'll stop. We'll stop.
Trading.
Yeah, we'll stop before the 4th or whatever.
All right, let's do that.
Because we want to show the people what we got with our treasure trove of picks.
Okay, skip to our pick. So here we are. These trades are being offered. Excuse me.
Nah, we don't need to trade anymore.
No,
okay.
We good there. Let's just see where we are in terms of the back still.
What just went off the board though? Justin Herbert went.
Yeah, I see. Herbert, Gladney, Lewis, Eason, Gallimore. So that means Swift's still there.
Let's see. Yep.
Take him.
And I would take him.
I'm a Jonathan Taylor guy, as you guys all know. He's number one on my big board, but
him or Taylor, I'm good with either one.
Well, DeAndre and JK fit more what they want to do because you're going to have Howard be the guy who punches it in the red zone, and they're going to want a guy in the passing game, and that's going to be DeAndre or JK, obviously.
Okay, I just skipped 5 picks. I'm just going to go to our next pick. And our next pick, here we go. We are, all right, pick number 24 in the second round. And we're getting some offers, but we're going to pretty much bypass on those. Interesting offers, though. So who do we want now?
What are the tight ends?
We don't want to go back to the old line?
Well, I just want to see who's there because if we got a whole bunch of wide receivers, but we really only got one true tight end threat. And if something happens to Gesicki, we're gonna be, stuck in the mud. So
this is where we are.
I'd take Claypool.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Evan Ingram.
Yep. There we go. Chase Claypool.
What else are we looking for? What do we have? Okay, can you go to the tackles for a second, just so I can see? Because I want to see the. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see.
So don't take them yet.
No, not
yet.
The tackles are.
Yeah.
Okay, so change. Oh, we already selected them by mistake.
What?
I selected them by mistake, man. Greer, what are you doing?
It's all good.
No, we good. We got the next pick.
Yeah.
We got ain't but one person picking next, so we can look at them now to see what's available.
Where is our next pick?
26.
Yeah, we're on the clock now. We
Yeah.
only had one person dividing us, so we got the tight end.
Yeah, show me the
So the tackles.
And we got this one from Minnesota. So let's see the tackles. All right, that's what we got left.
So
Taylor Jackson.
Yeah, but the only
The
only true right tackles on this board right now are Isaiah Wilson, Jack Driscoll, and Lucas Niang. And I would take Lucas Niang over. I would actually go Lucas Niang, Jack Driscoll, and Isaiah Wilson in terms of ranking them. Lucas Niang could end up. Lucas Niang has the potential, if he stays healthy, to be the best tackle in this draft. He has a ridiculous high ceiling.
Yeah,
durability issues.
Hit it, TD.
All right, let's see. We didn't trade Xavier.
Yeah, see, he got an A- grade too. What we need to trade X for? Look at this haul, bro.
Oh my God, I didn't even notice that they grade your picks.
Yeah,
I didn't either. That's pretty cool.
That's hilarious. Look at our grade.
With A's and A pluses and 2 B minuses, which would be understandable because they never really know what offensive linemen, so they take those guys and kind of knock theirs down a bit. Mm-hmm. Thomas even got an A when he got an A plus. Was that an A plus with Jordan Love?
A. Jordan Love was an A plus.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? So
probably the value at the pick is how they graded, I believe.
Right, yeah.
You got that guy at that pick, then you did good.
Can you just show me what nose tackles are, like what defensive tackles there are right now?
Well, the Bucks are on the board. We're going into.
We're soon, right? Where you got the first pick of the third round.
Yeah.
Raekwon Davis.
I don't have an issue with Davis.
I don't.
Look at the whole room. It's him and
Rashard Lewis.
I would take my order and priority would be Raekwon Davis, Devon Hamilton, then Leaky Fatu.
Who?
Leaky Fatu from Utah.
Oh yeah.
He's 330 pounds, bro.
But I figure we get him in the third round.
We're about to hit the third round.
You're right.
330. Raekwon's like 310, but he's big enough. He got great hands. He got good footwork. He can make it happen.
So
Devon Hamilton is good, but I think he's going to slip.
Which one do we go with?
Do we want to check the other positions? I was just checking out the nose tackles.
Okay, let me see here. Let me just skip to our position first, though. All right, we're on the clock.
We gonna add a little more youth to our receiving core.
So many more receivers are available. If there's value there, I'll take it.
Because Alan Hearns ain't no spring chicken. You know. We need you always need young guys to push the pack. So
where you all looking at? Looking at the wide receivers?
Well, just see who's there. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. It's deep. Denzel, Brian Edwards. Wow.
Mims, wow.
Hamler,
Pittman.
Yeah. So what are you looking for here? Are you looking for an outside guy or a slot?
Well, since you got Preston and Parker tentatively manning out the split end and the flanker, you need somebody else in the middle. What do we do with Wilson?
Albert Wilson, we don't know.
He's still
same status. I'm pretty confident we're gonna find out on draft night.
I'll take KJ Hill or Denzel Mims.
Yeah, Mims.
My problem with Mims is he's like Metcalf, so he's like another Devontae Parker if you think about it, kinda.
That's huge though. You can put it.
My first guy,
Shane Daly offense, another big guy.
First guy, I would either take him or Brian Edwards right now. It would be Denzel Mims or Brian Edwards if I'm going a wide receiver. Wow, they got a second round grade on Tyler Johnson. He's no longer my secret, bro. Go look at that guy's red zone numbers, and he can play the slot. Absolutely crazy in the red zone. Wouldn't know, man? He's jumping.
Yeah,
bro, that guy had like 4th, 5th round grades on him like a couple months ago. Now he's up to 2. Wow.
So, nose tackle or wide receiver or offensive line.
Take the nose, bro. Take the nose.
Yeah, the nose is more of a need.
Take the nose. That's more of a need. Yeah.
Let's see what the grade is on the nose we select. That'll be interesting. Tackle. Who do we say?
Well, it comes down to what you guys want. Yeah. Raekwon. Let's see who's there. Is Raekwon?
That was my pick, but I do want the guy with about 15 more pounds. But
that would be the kid from Utah, wouldn't it? They ain't damn near 340, ain't he?
Yeah. It's just that you lose a little bit of that element that Raekwon brings with the speed, holding that.
Yeah, but the guy in the middle of the defense don't have to be fast. He just got to be strong as an ox to be able to deal with the double team.
And just fill the gaps, basically.
Fill the gaps.
So which one you guys
You can take
my thing with
that's a lot of talent we're leaving out there though. Raekwon was actually I don't know, man.
I like Raekwon.
And you can get him later.
You can bulk up Raekwon, bro. You can get him to put on 5-10 pounds. You hit that 320 threshold.
I'm going Raekwon. That would have been my pick, man.
Yeah.
Let's see what the grade is on.
That's a good. That should be at the top of the 3rd.
Raekwon was a B+.
Yeah, that's a good. It's quality.
All right, now here we go. 3rd round, the 6th pick in the 3rd round. Somebody offering us 2 thirds and a 4th.
For pick 6.
Yeah, you got all these offers.
Let me see what's on the board though. Yeah. There might be a lot of talent on the board.
They say here's that best value showing, best value remaining. What's that do? That ranks them
all the top players.
Yeah, let's see that. Let's see what's still there.
Let's see that.
This is what we got.
Trotman's there.
Trotman, man.
Wow, bro. Antoine Winfield's
still there.
I would, bro.
Take him.
This draft is like Christmas, man. Hey, ball game said take him.
Ball game's right because he can punt and kick return too. But you could have him and Xavier back there.
Dang, man! Look at all that talent.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Cam Akers still is there.
No, bro, that's my number 4 running back. That guy, I love that guy, bro.
All right, let's go best player available again. After
you know what I liked about him ball game?
What's that?
He proved that he doesn't need an offensive line.
Right. They got an A+ grade on Winfield.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Is this our last pick in the? Oh, we're into the 4th.
Yeah, 4th round. This is what's still on the board though. AJ Dillon's still on the board. That's interesting.
You could move him at fullback if you really wanted to.
Do you see anything?
Yeah, Damian Lewis from LSU. Guard.
Yeah, guard. Yep.
Yeah. That's one of my top 3 guards. Bro, let me see I want to see the value on that.
A+.
Woo!
Yeah. Now, if the Dolphins were only TD, if you could only send this to them somehow and just tell them what we did, man, this would be amazing.
Nah, Isaiah Simmons would need to go first overall. Or you can still look similar to this. It's just trade your number 5 pick.
Yeah. The Raiders gonna definitely be looking to move up, though. I don't care what nobody say. They gonna definitely
People don't realize you might as well take 3 of these players out of the picture if you moved up to grab a guy.
Right.
Can I be honest with you guys, though? We've already made 10 picks. I would be trading all my picks
everything else for next year.
For next year, bro, and I'd be loading back up for next year. I wouldn't even be worried about picking.
Because these four first rounders alone gonna definitely eat up that calorie.
That's why I think we should stop, because realistically, we've hit the 22 million threshold, and we have about 24 million. And so
we drafted 10 players in 4 rounds.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Look how high quality it is.
And literally still have 7 more picks.
Yeah, bro.
So y'all don't see anything else that you want to bring in and draft right now?
Yeah, I'd see the receiver I'd want to bring in. James Proche from SMU.
Yeah, SMU. Dang, man.
Jim Bowden Jr. too, I like a lot.
Let's see. Where the corners at?
These are all name 3.
We got
Vildor, Dane Jackson, Javaris Davis, Tobias Scott. Yeah. I personally think, we should stop the draft right here.
Thaddeus Moss.
Yeah.
But look at our grades, man.
You don't have anything less than a B minus, right?
I'd be laughing, bro.
Oh, what did I do?
So Cincinnati by way of the Jaguars. Is that what that says?
Yeah, that's how they got Isaiah Simmons.
So Cincinnati traded with the Jaguars.
Yeah, they traded the 9th, the 20th, and another pick for the first.
Wow.
So if we brought home this haul right here, what does this do to our team?
Oh man. Well, considering if you look, you automatically have a day 1 start at free safety, offensive tackle. You've got a guy who could essentially take over the center position for you after week 6, because Ruiz is a very smart kid and he could push Karras to the right guard spot. Mm-hmm. And then you got Nguyen, who could push Davis for that right tackle spot right out the gate. So you got right there alone 3 starters automatically. Obviously, they're gonna probably sit the quarterback so he can learn. Liverpool, Swift,
and Claypool. Claypool's a better blocker than Gesicki.
Than Gesicki. Yeah.
So
it's instant. It's instant upgrades automatically, and all these kids are good quality kids.
Can I tell you this right now, ball game?
They're there.
I would absolutely love our offensive line, no matter who's back there. Bro, we'll add in Eric Flowers.
Yeah, if we can get this type of talent and man, I'm with you. It ain't gonna matter who back there at that point.
Yeah. And our safeties are set. And if you can't find a place for Winfield right away, he can at least be our return guy.
And
he's dynamic enough that that's a good value pick. But he'll
play.
He'll play.
He'll play. Even if it comes down to a situation where he's in the flex package for, say, the dime exotics, and the teams, because some teams come out there with 5 wide receivers on the field. You can play inside at one of those inside spots, or they can put him on the perch and then drop McKinney down, because McKinney can play inside too. So that type of versatility, man. One of them boys gonna be beating somebody out for a job. That's why I was saying right off the bat that I don't have an issue with Eric Rowe, but McKinney is way more athletic, and Winfield is way more athletic than him. So eventually, he getting phased out. If you can pull kids like that, it's a wrap. and we just got younger and faster at the position because them dudes can fly.
Man, some people don't think that this type of draft is realistic.
The
only thing not realistic about this is in my opinion, the whole quarterback situation early. But all of this is realistic if the Miami Dolphins are willing to trade number 5. To be honest with you, if Miami Dolphins were willing to trade number 5, we would even get more than this.
Mm-hmm.
We would actually, based off of what they're giving as a trade, the values that I know are actually slightly better than this. We would even get better picks than this. And I don't even know if it would change the players we select. Andrew Thomas at 12, that's a steal, in my opinion, because we would take him at 5 if the right guy isn't there. Xavier McKinney at 19, I feel like it's another steal. Jordan Love at 22, you just got the third or fourth best quarterback in this draft who has a very good upside, and you still were able to address some important positions before him. That would be sweet. Cesar Ruiz, center guard, dual threat, knows how to play multiple positions. And just like you guys just said, Andrew Thomas, Cesar Ruiz, Lucas Niang, and Damian Lewis, with the guys we already have, offensive line fixed. Would you all agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I was going to say? We are putting Jordan Love in a position where he will have no excuses in 1 or 2 years.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And it's not a rush because we selected him at 22.
Exactly.
He can sit behind Fitz. Next year, he has an opportunity to jump out.
Yeah.
Call me crazy or call me whatever you want, man. But I just don't see Flores being from that system and being around Bill all that time, not going somewhat in the same patterns in which Bill moved, which was I'll build me a defense that can get people off the field, and my offense, I'll give it time to develop. Because even when he took over for the Patriots and they went bad for those first couple of years, he spent the majority of their capital building his defense first.
Mm-hmm.
Then he went and started piecing together the offense, because if you can stop people from scoring, you don't have to have an overwhelming offense to have production. And your defense is going, if they're good enough, they're going to generate some points. All our defense need to do is create 7 points a game for themselves via an interception, a pick six, a block punt, something, something along those lines, right? Mm-hmm. If they can do that, I believe we can be efficient enough to be in the red zones and get yardage and keep the chains moving. But you got to be able to have the offensive line to do that. And we can get anything remotely close to this in terms of a haul for the offensive line pieces, we set for a long time to come.
Long time.
And I think
he had successions.
And I think free agency was his draft ball game for the defense. That was where he went out and he filled all those holes. So he only has to worry about a nose and a safety and then depth positions, really. And then he can just focus on getting maulers on that offensive line, finding a quarterback, and then again, depth pieces, man. And that running back.
But if he's really interested in finishing his defense, the addition of Xavier McKinney and Antoine Winfield, and then you add in Raekwon Davis, those are different additions. Does that not complete his defense? Raekwon Davis, that first and occasional second down guy early in his career, don't even have to be a 3-down workhorse. Mm-hmm. That's about his stock anyway. And then you have guys like Xavier McKinney, Eric Rowe, Antoine Winfield, figuring out who's going to be man in the backside. Those are good options to have to pick from.
What's the grade on Factor? Is there a way to go and see what they graded Factor that the kid from Utah at?
Probably not on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I think that a draft like this finishes his defense, and then when you go into the offensive spectrum, O-line is done. You have a developmental quarterback. You bring in DeAndre Swift to go with the guys that we already have, which is going to be DeAndre Swift and Taylor anyway. And then what are you missing at that point? Did we go another tight end or we skipped on that?
No, we got Claypool. The only thing I would have gone for.
Yeah. You're right.
I would have added
another guy at that position to bring up. This is, okay.
That kid's athletic too, man. getting a tight end like him will cause a lot of problems for teams matchup wise.
Yeah, because you can line him up in the slot too.
He becomes basically another slot option, and then if you flex Gesicki out wide, put Claypool inside. Yeah, oh my goodness.
So we complete this draft right here. How many wins do we get
with this draft?
Yep.
What we've done in our free now you can talk. Now we can talk about 10 and 6. You know what I'm saying? Solid. 10 and 6. I'll jump on the train with that for 10 and 6.
Hey,
but you know,
listen, this is realistic. If we could just trade that number 5 pick, if we could just trade the number 5 pick,
I got a feeling Vegas gonna be calling anyway. So
5, 18, and 26 versus 12, 19, 22, 26.
You only move back 7 spots, and you got the haul of the year
and an extra second.
Yeah.
Move out of number 5, Miami.
Just having 3 second-round picks alone, and the talent that's still left there in the second round, those kids all potentially could be arguably. No one can argue that they're not first-round talents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
all of them.
And you know what's going to cause people to fall that other people think aren't going to fall is how deep the receiving class
is. Yep.
Because of how deep the receiving class is, certain players that you don't think are going to fall are going to fall.
And the beautiful part about all of that is the fact that we didn't draft any receivers. We're letting everybody.
You can get them next year.
Yeah, I agree.
I would have taken.
That's an advantage for us because if we don't have to draft the area that's deepest, then that means the areas we need, we have a better chance at achieving, getting the player that we want. Because there are quite a few receivers there go off the board in those 3 rounds. But this is, man, do you all think that this is not possible if we traded the 5th pick?
I think that 5th pick is golden in terms of anyone outside of the top 10 wanting to get there. And I like a lot of teams right now at this point are looking at where they are and what their projections and what they want to project themselves to be. And they're thinking, if we can get up there now and get our guy, what's it gonna cost? And you talking about it, you're dealing with it. We traded with Vegas here on this simulator, but Gruden is a dude that would do it.
Yeah, that's why I said the reason earlier. That's so Gruden.
The only ones I see, Antoine Winfield probably wouldn't be there in the 3rd, and I think Damian Lewis is probably going to go in the 2nd. Yeah, those are the only 2 that I think are unrealistic, but everything else is pretty realistic.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
man. So we feel good about what we can get in the 1st, 2nd, and possibly 3rd round.
You take Damian Lewis and Antoine Winfield off of this thing completely, and that is still, without a shadow of a doubt, the best draft of any team in the NFL right now, hands down for this upcoming draft. Because all those kids, all of them, were starters, massive contributors, and definitely NFL ready. They can play now. All they got to learn is the playbook. It's plug and play with a lot of them. Thomas going to be plug and play. McKinney going to be plug and play. Ruiz is going to be plug and play. Claypool, with the exception of maybe having to, they put him on a program to bulk up just a little bit more. He's going to be plug and play. He can come in a flex package and do what he's always done. He's still going to be a matchup nightmare. And DeAndre, that's natural born talent right there.
But I gotta throw a wrench in this real quick. You know what's sad about all of this?
What?
The sad thing about all of this, if I was to put this up on the board somewhere or on social media and said, would you rather this or the alternative? People would hate this.
Because it's not
it's not sexy, but it's more effective. Is this not going to be more effective?
Yeah. The problem is you'd get a lot of hate for not taking Burrow or Tua.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
especially when they were both on the board at 5, brother. If you thought it was bad when we passed on Brady Quinn for Ted Ginn, bro, you'd have riots online over Facebook and in Zoom party chats, but you'd have riots for sure.
That's the so what people have to realize is by staying at 5 and taking one of those guys, you don't get Andrew Thomas, you don't get Jordan Love. We understand the Jordan Love because you already got a quarterback. So X Love, X Thomas, X that third second round pick, Lucas Niang. And even Waquan Davis, X that too, because we picked that one up as well. That's what you're pretty much stuck with in the second round. I just think that a draft like this, the team is more successful right now than going the other way.
You're filling all holes with guys who
can you say that again, Reason?
You're filling all these holes. Look at our offensive line, bro. We've got our left tackle. We've got our right tackle. We've got Ruiz who can force either Garris to kick out to guard, or you can kick Ruiz out to guard. Then we got the other guard in Flowers and Flowers, and you got Damian. You don't even need Karras. You can make Karras a solid backup and have Damian Lewis man the guard and Ruiz in center.
And you brought in kids to push Peter to be better.
Yep. Competition, man.
And you then you don't, you know what? We don't talk about this enough. Now Gesicki isn't entitled.
Yeah, that's true.
That's it.
Because that's the one person who had, if you really think about it, he had no competition. Just a whole bunch of veterans keep coming in to fill voids.
And now you got a guy who's more versatile and has great hands. He's faster, arguably might be faster around the same speed, and he's a way better blocker.
Oh, he's way faster than Gesicki, though.
And no.
Yeah, he's faster than Gesicki.
You really?
Claypool?
Yeah.
Yeah, he ran faster than Mike Gesicki.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Interesting. I would really love it then because I want somebody to challenge Gesicki.
Listen, Gesicki's his big thing is athleticism. You know, that big 6'6" frame and being able to do what he does vertically is what, you know, he's not really that fast, but Claypool is fast from point A to point B. He's way faster.
Man, that could be that next Hernandez Gronk minus the crime.
Yeah, he ran a 4.42.
Yeah,
he ran a 4.42.
And then we got our nose tackle.
Oh, he ran he's 6'4", 240 basically, and he ran a 4.42.
Man, we have our nose tackle and our safety in McKinney. Bro, we ready for war, man.
They're ready to compete. This shows that they're ready to compete right away. And they're saying, okay, Fitzpatrick, you are the definition of a bridge. Jordan Love, 2021 is your year.
But now Fitzpatrick has a shot to do something like Flacco.
Rich Gannon, brother. He has a shot to do something like Rich Gannon.
Try to take the team to the Super Bowl.
Hey, Rich Gannon. Hey,
no, you know what? I don't realize
Rich Gannon.
Trent Dilfer. He's a Trent Dilfer.
Yeah.
Rich Gannon didn't win his MVP till he's 37, 38?
Yeah.
Yeah, but above all, people have to realize our running game will finally exist.
Oh, yeah. Bro, this is
you put quality blockers in front of quality running talent, you ain't gonna have no choice but to succeed.
And what are we doing? And what are we doing, ball game? We're giving Jordan Howard a far better version than what he had in Chicago with his best years.
I don't know why I said Taylor earlier. Yes, Howard.
Yeah, we're giving him a way better version than what he had in Chicago with Tariq Cohen, where he put up his career numbers, man. We would legitimately have thunder and lightning. You give DeAndre Swift, from where you start, your line of scrimmage from where you start, up until the 30, 20, and then once you get to that 20, that 25, it's the Jordan Howard show, bro.
Yep. And I'm doing a running back breakdown tomorrow. Just so you all know, I'll be doing the running backs that are on this roster. We have 6 right now. We'll be breaking that down. I can't wait to show you what I have on that. But I'm mad right now. What makes me mad right now is this isn't the sexy draft, but it's the most effective.
You don't have to be sexy to be effective, bro.
I know, but that's
what people need to understand.
Bro, and we got the quarterback with the highest ceiling.
Right.
Oh my
at 22.
Gosh, man. Why can't we just see the vision of, like, it may not even end up exactly like this, but trading number 5, you sure gonna end up close to this.
You know why, TD? Because we have, as fans of this organization, been waiting for so long for the next version of Dan Marino to show up, and we sold ourselves on that's the piece that's going to get us over the top. When
he wasn't even the piece to go over the top.
Ball game. I'll tell you right now, all these people who are like, oh, Jordan Love, bro, they're all the same people. They wouldn't have taken Marino, bro. Go look at Marino's last year in Pitt. He threw he put a very similar. He threw over 15 interceptions, man. He put a very and he didn't throw over 25 touchdowns. He had very similar numbers to Jordan Love. These people wouldn't have picked him because they would have labeled Marino a turnover machine.
Right.
When you got to look at the context of it, I keep telling people, like, literally 10 of his 17 picks aren't on Love.
My son just hit me. He said, definitely, if we trade the number 5, if we trade the number 5, we will be 10 times better off.
People don't see it. All this talent in the draft, you should want as many picks as you can.
That's the whole point.
In the first 2 rounds or 3 rounds.
Tell me the last time. Tell me what other draft? Maybe the one which I can't even think of a draft right now.
You will never have this amount of picks.
Have this much talent in it. That deep in the second round, bro. Like we legitimately could just trade these picks, trade our 5, get these picks that we have here on the board, and not even worry about picking in the 3rd round.
No, ball game. Let me before you came in.
Hold on. Day 1.
Ball game. Before you came in, trading number 5 was better than this. It was 12, 18, 19, and 26. We just traded 18 to
move back one spot and grab another second, right?
We did that twice. We did number 20 that way to go to 22. We were just playing around to get some more 3rds and 4ths.
Still would have been golden. Yeah,
we would have even had better positioning just trading 5.
To be honest with you though, I've been going back and forth with my sons about this, and we also said that the true value, me personally, the true value in this draft is that 16 to 24 range.
Yep. And that's where you got to trade number 5 so you can get in that range 2 more times.
2 more times,
versus that one at the top. And then on top of it, the one that we want to take has a risk, red flags.
I actually believe that if you had done it on the calculator, we still could have got Ruiz at 30 with that Packers trade that they offered, because they were offering number 30. We could have got him at 30 and then picked up another 3rd.
Yeah, you're right. We just wanted to go ahead and grab our quarterback at the time. Yeah.
But listen, on draft day, what I do know, because I remember specifically after Derwin got drafted, I was talking to a buddy of mine that's a friend of his, and he was in the room the draft after his. Well, not so much, but and they ended up setting up the board and whatnot. Man, you wouldn't believe pre-draft and right after the draft how many phone calls are still being taken by those guys when they're actually making these calls. They be offering all kinds of stuff. The capital that we have, I wouldn't even want to be Greer right now, man. That phone ain't his cell phone a week before the draft. His cell phone, he probably gonna have to turn it off, bro. Like, real talk.
I think he need to package that back in though. He needs to somehow.
He can take everything from the last 4th that we have, package all those up for picks for next year.
Yeah, it's like for me, take 3 7s and get a 6. Take the 2 6 and see if you can get to the 5.
Yeah, then take 2 5ths and 2 5ths. That'll leave you with 4 5ths, and then you maybe possibly can get 2 more 4ths.
Or something like that. Like keep moving them up and keep playing. Get them for next year. And then trade Xavier Howard, get your compensatory pick later.
There you go.
Oh, man. I had to throw that out there, man. But no, man. Any final thoughts on this one?
No, I'm just laughing. Someone in the comment section said Love only throws floaters. Well, let me tell you this. The reason why people are so high on Love is because Love can throw on different angles and more angles than Herbert, Tua, and Burrow. Yeah, like that's why where the Mahomes comparisons come is Love can make any throw on any angle.
The arm is unreal.
It's unreal, bro. The only reason that people are, if it wasn't for Easton and it wasn't for Herbert having absolute bazookas, people would be talking about Jordan Love having the strongest arm in the draft.
But his receivers let him down all year.
Bro, 3 of his interceptions were check this one out. 3 of his interceptions were in receivers' hands or chests and popped out and were picked. 2 other interceptions, so we're now at 5 of his 17, were on receivers running the wrong routes. So I can name 5 of his 17 interceptions that were specifically on his receivers.
Right.
You know, and then another 3 were last-minute Hail Marys.
And then
they were totally down and out of the game.
Occasionally, with a kid like that who knows he's got a cannon, he's going to take the chance at trying to put the ball into a window that maybe he shouldn't have judged. But you take those because you want him to believe in his arm.
Ball game. You know what he has that none of the other guys, including Justin Herbert, can say? Because Justin Herbert, you guys saw me drop the stats in our private chat. Okay, Justin Herbert had arguably the best offensive line in the nation. Okay, I showed you all the stats, the analytics and stuff, right? Yo, Love didn't have Tua or Burrow's receiving. He didn't have their offensive lines. He didn't have Herbert's offensive line. Herbert had a great running back with CJ Verdell. He didn't have any of that. Love is the only one. He lost 9 starters. Okay, he's the only one that proved that he can. They went to a bowl game. They went to a bowl game, and the only reason they lost the bowl game was because his defense let up 51 points to Kent State. But other than that, he put up over 40.
Hey, Reason, did you do a quarterback big board yet? Show?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. What's the Can you drop the link for the channel again? Because I want to make sure people know, because this is an opportunity for y'all to go check out the show and look at the evaluation of these quarterbacks, because I know a lot of people are saying some things in the comment section that I even know to be untrue. This would be a good opportunity for you to educate yourselves.
Yeah, it's crazy. I just the one thing I don't get, and the one thing that does frustrate me personally, and I know you guys do it, and I know you guys have especially done it more since you've been under quarantine. My biggest thing is, because I know we all know the game, the nuances of the game. A pet peeve for me is when people who I know don't watch film sit there and talk like they watch film, bro.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's just you can't fool it. You know what I mean? So
right, you either know it or you don't. That's what it comes down to for me. So, and I'm 100% convinced that. And I don't like taking shots at people, but the average casual fan is not putting in, 5-6 hours a day.
And the reality, what you got to realize is you don't have to put the 5-6 hours a day in. That's what these guys here for. That's why we're on this platform, because I know Ball Game watch films. I know Reason watches film. I know that Ian watches tour film.
TD, I get crap from my wife, bro. When I'm not streaming, she hates football, bro. And she walks in and she's like, "Now you're watching football?" She's like, "The season's over." And I'm like,
"Season's never over."
It's a habit, right, man? It's like I'm the type of person that I can sit there and watch a 2 and 3 hour lecture too. Like tedious and redundant things, don't bother me. Like, one thing that caught me with Tua is I ended up having to watch his offensive snaps. I would end up having to go through them 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a game, because I would get hypnotized by little things, because I appreciate the little things. So his footwork would hypnotize me on certain plays, and I have to go watch the play 2 or 3 more times because I keep getting hung up on the footwork. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't mind redundant things. It doesn't bother me. So, but I catch flack from my wife, guys. It's legit over here, bro.
What I will say is that you've made me put myself a little bit further into the offensive side of things. I'm a defensive guy, so cornerbacks, safeties, corners, linebackers, DN. I mean, all that stuff. I can point out flaws all day in all of their games and know who's going to translate to the next level and all that type of stuff without ever even batting my eye. But looking at linemen and stuff, I've become a little more astute in terms of being able to look at the techniques of what it actually means to be a good lineman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why I fight so hard for Dieter, because Dieter is a good lineman. Dieter he's just not physically strong.
Mm-hmm.
But they can mask that by putting guys around him like Flowers, who can move a truck by himself, and Karras is strong as hell too. Putting those 2 guys opposite him, and so my thought process would be put Dieter at center, and then put those 2 bulldogs next to him, and then you got Thomas on the outside, who, if we can get him, who is humongous, who is a humongous man, and go with Yuang. Yeah, and that's a formidable O-line. Like,
is it the same for Julian Davenport though? The guy's just not strong, but you can see the traits.
Yeah. Davenport's feet are good, but he just doesn't have the physical strength to deal with guys that are generally playing that position. When those, he's dealing with power rushers. Most teams, especially teams that are coming in a 4-3 or 4-man front, that right edge guy is a power rusher. So they bull rushing him, and he just doesn't have the core strength to set his stance to be able to deal with that. He's just not physically strong. Now, if it was somebody should have really caught on to that and moved him to the opposite side. He probably would have been better at a left tackle as a right tackle than left tackle, because he's just not physically strong to anchor that backside. He's just not. And the guy,
I hope he got stronger this offseason. I hope he recognized that's an area that has to be addressed.
There's only so much he can do though at this
point. True. That's true. But he's still young.
Yeah. So, well, he's 26, right?
Yeah, so he has to be able to provide it this year, and so that's grim for him. And I know we're going to get tackled, but I like him as a backup.
Only 11 on the field at a time, so backup role he could be a quality backup.
Yeah, you're right. But guys, it's 10 p.m. man. I got a good hour and a half in. I promised the wife, man, we were going to continue on our Lethal Weapon series. I'm trying to catch her up, man. She learning. But any last thoughts before we get out of here, fellas?
No. I'm sorry I was a little late. I was dealing with some work stuff. So I think I don't see us trading out of 5 as a loss. I think it's a huge gain for us in terms of, like I said, I think the amount of quality players that are available in this draft, we can't miss. I mean, it'd be hard for us to miss. I mean, really and truthfully, we go into the draft with a double barrel. Well, actually, with M14 and shooting fish in a barrel, we ain't gonna miss. You can't miss. You can get everything you want still. I mean, it might not be the names that most people want, but you're still getting quality players that gonna have huge upsides. And reason that I said a long time ago, I don't have an issue with Tua. I don't. But I just believe that those guys have played. I mean, I don't see how they're going to elevate their games that much more. Love, to me, has always been the guy that's had the most true talent and the highest ceiling to still be able to reach it. You know what I mean? And we talk about wanting to have a Mahomes-type dude. Well, you ain't going to find one more privy to be that guy than this kid.
And look at it, too. In 2018, right? We talk about how bad Love's talent was around him, right? Well, bro, the year before, when he put up over 30 touchdowns and only had 6 picks, the best offensive weapon he had was Darwin Thompson. It was like okay talent around him. It wasn't even like really good talent around him. Right? So and he put up, and what's crazy is, ball game, he had okay talent and he put up better tape than any year of Herbert. And that's what's crazy about it. When he had okay talent, he put up better tape than all 4 years of Herbert.
Well, you know as well as I do, and well as TD know, and people that really know the game. The quarterback is only as good as the assets that he's throwing to. So if you give a quarterback crappy receivers, it's hard for him. You know what I mean? It's hard to shine a turd, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's hard. And some guys have been able to do it, but like the ones like the Kansas City Chiefs did it the right way, and they were winning, but they had Alex Smith. So, and secretly, Andy Reid did what he was supposed to do. He went out and got the Eric Fisher. He went out and got that O-line, those O-line pieces. Now, they lost some things on defense, but to him, because he's an offensive-minded guy anyway, he said the losses that I have on my defense, my offense will make up for those points. Mm-hmm. All my guys on defense have to do is give us the ball back at least 3 times a game. Give us the ball back. We'll take care of the rest.
Bro, and Herbert's left tackle alone, dude, he had over a 97 grade, bro. Yeah. Overall, he's in the talks for the Heisman next year. I showed you guys the analytics. You saw how good that Oregon offensive line was. It was disgusting when you get past the stats and dive into the analytics, man. It was for real. And you got a guy who's got poor footwork, bro. Ball game. I know you've watched some of them. Bro, he's never ran from under center, and he's ran out of spread, and you already get caught a lot flat-footed out of the shotgun. How are you going to be taking 3 and 5 step drops, man? Your whole, that's my problem with why I have Love higher than Herbert is, yes, Herbert has elite athleticism.
Jordan Love got great feet.
Yeah, he's got way less mechanical issues, man. Way less.
So. And I'm sorry to cut y'all off, man. This could get even better because the EM asking for the link, man. But unfortunately, I got to get out of here for the night. Man, I wish I could keep going tonight, man. I don't know what you're doing tonight, Reason, but this might even be a good opportunity to give him one on the channel, man.
I'm coming tomorrow night. I have an interview with Brian Trulin, former college quarterback who runs quarterback film room, and we're going to be going over all the quarterback prospects in the draft.
Are you going to be live doing it, or you just?
Yeah, I'm going to be live at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, cool. Let me see here. Yeah, I wish I could make it to that because I'm gonna be with Richmond Webb and OJ McDuffie on Josh Ferris's show on Facebook.
Nice, bro.
I'm gonna be asking those guys some questions and stuff. So after that, I may be able to go live after your show. But just depends. We'll chat though. We'll see.
That's the man.
No worries, bro.
Who's that?
Webb, that's the man.
Oh yeah.
Yo, he's making the rounds, bro. He's just on Fin Maniacs too.
Yeah,
that's the man right there.
So it should be interesting. I got some good questions for those guys because I also want to figure out some things about the Dan Marino era too. But with McDuffie and stuff.
He can tell you some of them nightmares of how Dan was. Everybody loved Dan, but Dan was a goddamn head.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know which words to use, but yeah, I've heard everything. But we're gonna find out, man. But I appreciate y'all tuning in tonight, and I thank the panelists on Ball Game, Reason for coming through, EM as well. I know we ran out of time, so sorry, EM, man. You know I got you, homie. But this has been another one with TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Don't forget to go check our boy Reason out on his channel. He's been dropping the link, guys, so make sure you check him out. Outside of that, man, it's Fins up forever. Love y'all, man. I'll see y'all soon. Shout out to Alec Jeffrey who said play the audio to the new Tua hype video on YouTube. Alec, man, we can't play all these Tua sales pitches, man. Tua has become a car salesman, man, a hip salesman. he done became a hip salesman, man. He trying to go on every platform he can. He got ESPN saying, "You want Tua? Come get him." Oh my God, I've never seen a player in the draft go to these things. Have y'all literally? Let me take all hate aside. Have y'all ever seen anybody doing this?
They selling him, bro.
Have y'all ever seen any top prospect in college going into the NFL do this much press, magazine covers, ESPN commercials saying you want Tua Tagovailoa? Come get him. Have you ever seen this? Never, man. Come on, man.
But I tell you,
too much. He needs to sit back and chill and get drafted.
But I told you, bro, what did I tell you guys? I told you guys this month ago. Bro, there are talks, there have been whispers that he's going to be one of the most marketable players that they've seen in a while. That's just the reality of it. I said this months ago before all this stuff started happening, bro. It's because of his Christian faith, how strong he is in his Christian faith. And he has a good, solid background in terms of no character issues, et cetera, et cetera. You know, pause. He's a good-looking guy. You know what I'm saying? It's just he is a marketing dream for the NFL as long as he can stay healthy.
Reason that takes 3 pauses, not 2.
Okay, pause.
I'm just messing around, man. Sharif say he just subscribed, Reason. That's what's up, man. Y'all go check out Reason's channel, man. That way you can have all the latest on Dolphin content and also college prospect content, breakdowns, analysis, and more features. Y'all make sure y'all check it out, man. Any last thing, fellas?
That's about it for me, buddy.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys. Man, there was one more. Yeah, shout out to Dwayne Wood. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to Dwayne Wood. our newest Patreon member, if I'm not mistaken, just became a Patreon member. So Dwayne Wood, thank you for your dedicated support to TD Fans Talk. I appreciate you being there for me in that type of way. He said great haul. Oh, he subscribed. He said great haul with the draft. So, hey, this is what we do, man. But I appreciate you becoming a Patreon member. Thank you all so much. This has been another Tuesday night. Tomorrow, be on the lookout for the running back. I have the running back segment of Get to Know the Team, okay? So get ready tomorrow for the running back segment of Get to Know Our Team. I'll give y'all a little sneak peek real quick. Make sure y'all get y'all a little sneak peek.
I can't wait to hear the Balaj take, brother.
Yeah, this was gonna be interesting. Actually, yeah, you might be right, Reason, because I actually shocked myself whenever I did the analysis and everything, because it's unbiased analysis. I ain't showing no favoritism. I'm just giving the facts, man. But it's pretty interesting, man, what I came up with the Balaj situation. Hold on, let me current slide. Let me give a quick little preview for some people. All right. So tomorrow, let me get through these quarterbacks. We're going to go over Jordan Howard. We're going to go over Kalen Balaj. We're going to go over Patrick Laird. We're going to go Myles Gaskins. We're going to go Samaje Perine. We're going to go Delaney Turner. Then we're going to hit the wide receivers after that. So y'all get ready. A lot to talk about. It's time to get to know the team. Get to know the team. Don't just sit around calling names and don't know nothing about their history. Start saying they've never been this type of back. Oh, you're wrong. Or they've always been this type of back. Oh, you're wrong. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we're going to break it down. It took a lot of work for me to get these things done, so I hope y'all enjoy it. As always, welcome to TD Fans Talk. If you just subscribed to the channel, we love you. We appreciate you coming on board, and we will see you guys later. Peace, y'all. Love y'all. Y'all stay safe out there, man. Still ain't safe. Y'all be cool. I'll talk to y'all later. Oh, I can't forget my nightly rap. I'm a Dolphin fan. Yeah, I'm the man. TD, aka Clan. That ain't make no sense because I ran. Gosh, I'm just losing my touch. I'll see y'all later, man. Damn.